Good evening. I met Gus 18 years ago at what used to be the Filipino Baptist Church, which is now the Fleetwood International Christian Church. He went to a Filipino church with one purpose in mind: to find a Filipino wife. That was the first thing he said to the pastor. In one of the Sunday services, he happened to sit beside me and he started interviewing me. I said I was a widow with 3 children in the Philippines. That did not stop him from pursuing me. God in His wisdom put us together. We got married 17 years ago. I know God was a lot older than me. One can never tell his real age. He was so disciplined in keeping his physical fitness. He swam every day and exercised a lot. I even joke sometimes that he was so fit that I might die ahead of him. I really thank God for giving that to me. He was a true gift from God. Kind, loving, thoughtful, caring, and considerate. My friends are his friends too. He did not mind at all when I invited people to have fellowship in our house. He knew that I enjoyed it. He was always concerned of me. In fact, the day before he died, he asked me that one Sunday after church. I came at the hospital 6 o'clock. He asked me what I needed or what I wanted 3 times. He kept asking me what I wanted. I said, "No, sweetheart, I don't need anything." In spite of our age difference, I had learned to love him. I tried to be a wife that he would appreciate. He in return was very expressive of his appreciation to all the things I did for him. He always said, "Thank you. You are so good to me, Susie. You are so good to me." Even when he was in the hospital. And I said, "That's okay because you are so good to me too." 2 years ago, when he started not feeling well, I knelt before the Lord and asked him to make him well. God was so good and he made God well. The Lord granted my heart's desire. Every time he got sick and laid on bed, he would ask me to get the Bible and read God's Word. It gave him pleasure listening to and hearing God's Word. Few minutes before he died, I whispered to him, "Sweetheart, if you are ready to go, don't worry about me. I will be okay. God will take care of me." While Rose and I were drinking coffee beside his bed, Rose noticed Gus opening his eyes with tears flowing on his face. Then he closed his eyes, and Rose noticed that he stopped breathing. We called his nurse, and she affirmed Gus' peaceful death. I know I will miss my husband a lot. What gives me comfort is the assurance that he is in a better place, a place that our God said He prepared for us. God said in His Word, "Do not let your heart be troubled. Trust in God. Trust also in me. In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, I would have told you. I am going there to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am. I am assured Gus and I will see each other again in God's glory." At this point, I would like to thank you all for sharing my grief with your support. My pain of losing Gus is attenuated. You are all my family. You are all God's God's family. Thank you again, and may God bless us all. Thank you, Kelly, for coming.